this week at the Vikings game against the Chicago Bears. This is sort of brilliant because I think some people didn't even realize this was a protest. And they thought it was, I think maybe they thought it was part of, I don't know, of the stadium or whatnot. But the Vikings play in a stadium in Minneapolis called the U.S. Bank Stadium. And it turns out that U.S. Bank, it's not a bank I'm familiar with. It's probably a regional one. It's based in Minneapolis. Is supposedly a major investor in the Dakota Access Pipeline. And so two protesters, and maybe they were, helped by a third person. Two protesters climbed up the scaffolding in this stadium and dropped a banner. And I mean, it's unbelievable. The banner is quite large. And I guess this is footage from Unicorn Riot where the guys are walking up there and they dropped the banner and it was up there for most of the game. In fact, all of the game, I think. I don't know at what point they dropped it, but they dropped it at in the first quarter. And they wouldn't come down until the press were there to meet them. A lot of people, it made a lot of, it just brought a lot of attention to it and to U.S. Bank's holdings. And, we're going to have to see more of this. And the funny thing about the banner is it said U.S. Bank and it used their logo. And for the most part, it looked like not a homemade banner. And so I think people just thought, oh, wow, that's interesting. You don't see that often at a football game, the football team taking a position on something like this. Good. Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.